welcome. Thank you for joining me this lovely Friday evening. I am here in Buckingham, and tonight we're going to be looking at and going hunting into the Buckingham jail. And what we really want you to do tonight, guys, is share this as much as you can. The history of Buckingham goes back a really long way, and so we're going to have a look around the jail, and it's just us. There's only going to be 4 of us that's here. As far as I understand, the jail was built in the 1700s and was a midpoint jail between London and other places. So they brought them here until they were ready for trial, and then they would take them on down to London. So it's steeped in history, and I'm hoping that you'll stay with us tonight while we have a lot of fun. You're going to meet the members of the team as we go through tonight, but we really want you to join us. We want your experiences. We want you to locate where you are, maybe tell us where you are in the world or the country. It's nice for you to be involved. And on the back of that, you know, we will be looking, I will be going around picking up things. I'd really like your interaction with this to let us know what you see, what you feel. Are the lights blinking at home, and are things changing for you? Is your dog going mad, for example? So we're going to be talking to you every step of the way, but we're doing it slightly differently. I hope you joined us when we went to the Bradwell windmill about a month ago, and that was really phenomenally fun, and we had such a fab time doing that. So tonight you stay with us, but we're going to do 1 hour, then we've got to come off air, and then we're going to do another hour, and we've got to do that for Facebook compliance. So that's not down to us, that's down to them. So we'll do an hour and then we will disappear. But this is live, guys, so you joining us as we're walking around is fab. I'd like to introduce Lucy to you, who's going to come in. She's one of the producers at Sky. Hi. Hello, darling.
Hello.
And this is Lucy, and she's just going to tell you a little bit about the technical bit.
Yeah, so guys, as Jenny just said, though, Facebook only lets you do a 90-minute stream, so just bear with us for that. We're going to do 2-hour slots, so it's easy for you guys to get involved, like and share the video, because that's where everyone joined us last time. It was amazing. Yeah, it was really good. We had so many people watching.
We had like 20,000.
Yeah, 20,000 people in the end, so it's really cool. Thank you. So like it and share it and comment. This is what I'm doing here. I'm holding this phone with the comments and everything, so I'm going to be letting you know who's commenting. Jenny's going to feedback on that as well. If you do want to get your own mediumship reading right now, you can do that.
Yep.
We've got our website, www.psychictoday.co.uk. Go and visit that, have a look, find out about Jenny and all of our other psychics. If you want to call the number, you're going to have to forgive me, I've written it down. It's 0808 131 0891. And you can get your own reading. Just call that number, it's a free phone. Go ahead and get a reading.
Yeah.
Can we do it?
Let's do it. Let's go inside.
Let's go.
Stay with us, guys. Join us as we walk around. We're now just going into the jail.
Oh, Nicola, Sophie, Annie, everyone's watching already.
Wow, thank you, guys. So, what I thought I'd like to do, whilst we've come in, we're just going to shut the main door. So if you hear a big bang, you're just going to know that the front door's been shut and bolted. It's a big old jail we're in here, so the door is pretty big. We're going to just have a wander around. That just gives you the ability to get a feel of the place yourself. Let us know what you feel. Let us kind of feel where you are with it. We've got all of the place to ourselves, so we're going to take a meander around. Stay with us. Let's go this way. We're going to start off, we're just going to take a look at the old exercise yard where the prisoners just used to be able to have, you'll see how small it is, but I'm going to be tuning in, I'm going to be feeling the energy, I'm going to be letting you know what I pick up as we go around. I'd love your thoughts, love your comments, I'd love you to connect and just let us know how you feel as you're going around. If you feel sad, if you feel that there is a feeling that's not yours, just let us know, because that's what's really great. So we're going into the exercise yard. Come with us.
Some of our psychics, actually, the rest of the team have just joined us. Lee Van Zyl, thank you for joining us. And Nicola's already said she can feel the name George.
Oh, okay.
She's getting involved quick. Thank you, Nicola.
So the first thing, this is the old exercise yard. This is where the prisoners used to take their daily exercise. And as you may be able to feel, it's small. They have put a roof on it now, but there never used to be a roof on this. It used to be just open to the elements, which was really not very nice. And from what I understand, it used to smell of unpleasant things because they didn't have drainage here in the day. The first thing that I feel, and I'm just going to take a walk up to this top part of it up here, guys, if you wonder where I'm going. I feel sad in here, incredibly sad. It feels just very... I feel almost as if there is this just foreboding doom. I feel as if I'm not being heard, I'm not being understood. I feel tears and I feel really sad. I know this is a jail. I know you're going to get things like that. But this gives me a very strong feeling of lack of control. I do get little boys here. I do get children. And I do, well, I say children. They were, I believe, 11, 12 maybe when they came here. Maybe for stealing a loaf of bread. We have one little boy here. How old are you? You're very short, aren't you? You're very, very young. I want to say Nicholas, and he isn't very tall. He comes to about here. I feel he's 9, but I think that's way too young to be in here. Where do you come from? I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here, he says. I'm going to see what else Nicholas gives us, because I want us to have a feel around the whole jail.
Did this jail just house men?
I actually don't know.
I think it was just men.
I think it was men and boys.
Yeah.
And I think they
shared cells.
They did, had single cell occupancy, which is a bit of a shame. But I feel, obviously it's warm in here now, but I am very much having a very strong feeling of the bitter cold, as if these walls still hold the memories of that bad weather, because this would have been open to the elements for hundreds of years. It's only recently been covered up.
Still got that damp kind of...
It does, and it's very dusty in here,
yeah,
I
really
feel.
dusty.
But you keep, what suddenly keeps coming past my ear is loads of men shouting, noise. And I want to say, well, I can't see it, I feel like in some way they were shackled. Is there any like big rings on the walls or anything? We'll have to keep an eye out, because I almost feel like the real, what I'd call the naughty prisoners, I have a feeling that they had exercise, but on a chain. That's what I'm feeling I want to say. And I don't know if there are any rings or anything, but I feel we're obviously on a mezzanine floor here, guys, so we are up higher than they would have been. And I feel down on that level there would have been probably the original floor level. But I have a strong feeling that actually we have 2 or 3 children with us now.
William. Nicola's getting the name William.
Okay, that's a strong name.
Michelle, Ben, thank you all for joining us. Thanks. Keep
yeah,
sharing
thank you guys. This is what makes it great
tell us
for
where
us.
you want Jenny to go and where you want us to look and see. Just make sure you keep sharing. Share it to all your friends.
Yeah. Shall we have a mooch through into the rest of it?
It's got a much more eerie feel than the last.
And considering we're in the centre of town, it's really quiet.
You feel like you're completely alone.
Yeah. This feels, the first thing I get here is like, no entry, don't come through here, you're not welcome. And obviously this would have been, Lucy, come back. This would have been, I presume, where they come in and they come out. And this obviously would have been the door. Okay, let's walk through. Dark guys to Catherine, guys.
They actually used some of the old costumes, memorabilia. Not costumes really, they were real stuff.
So all the artefacts in here are original, they're not props. And I don't like this room. I did, but as I feel at the moment, I feel that it's just... So I'm getting a blinding headache the minute I've come into here. Look at these costumes, aren't they diddy? Look at their tiny waists. Okay, there is a man shouting. Who said William? Was that Nicola? Yeah, I'm getting that. I get that name. I'm hearing William. I've got a large man, big deep moustache here, big thick beard. I feel he may have been a jailer. He's got a big beard. Not a nice man. He talks about the little cupboard. In here, because there's a lot of stuff I don't know, he talks about the little cupboard where he kept his beer. His beer. You see in here, you probably can't see, but all of these give me a massive feeling of energy. Original old typewriters. As you can see, the pictures up there. This is all very active. This feels really... You know, if you want to come to Buckingham Jail, I would suggest that you come along. It's a great place to have a day out. It's very children friendly. It's very good for adults. It's very informative. You get a lot of knowledge here.
Someone's just given us some history. Harry says that the front rounded part of the building was added in 1839 by someone called George.
Okay.
So obviously Nicola felt George.
Yeah, thank you, Harry. Thank you, Harry. That's brilliant.
Yeah, if you know anything about the jail or anything, guys, do keep us informed. It's great to have your input in it as well. And please share it with all of your friends and family that might watch and tell us where you want us to go.
You see, all of this lace and things, because Buckingham is steeped in history, but this energy here, the thing I think I'm feeling at the moment is I've got the children aspect and the harsh energy of a jail. It seems to be almost conflicting where I am and what's happening. So I feel sad, I feel tearful, I feel that could be children, I feel that could be to do with the adults. But it's very strange, and it's particularly cold in here. And I don't know whether there was punishments that took place in this room, but I do feel as if people would be whipped, which is awful. But I feel that's what took place, and I almost have a feeling it was because the people in the yard would hear. So if you played up, it just makes me feel that's what took place in this room going back. Into the early part of the 1700s, that this would have been a room where discipline took place if you misbehaved. And the first thing I get as well also is hunger. I feel really hungry. We're going to carry on walking around, guys. Carry on sharing, carry on giving us your knowledge.
Just going into the main part now, just trying to get some doors open for us. Go back in that. I heard a noise over here.
Okay. So we've come back into the exercise yard. You thought you heard something in here, did you?
I thought I heard like a scratching or something.
Okay.
Probably just hearing things because I'm freaked out. But...
Okay, so we're going to carry on back round. So as you may be able to see, yeah, very. We're going past all of these, all original. Let us know if you get anything off of these guys. I feel alcohol, port, I don't know why, drinking, frivolity, it's strange, coming through here. Okay,
It's really achy.
Yeah, I feel that would be part of the...
It's creepy.
I feel that would be part of where you were and what was happening. Okay, so we're going to go into one of these little, it does say mind your head because they're tiny. After you, Lucy. So we're going to go in and have a look in one of these. So this immediately gives me a very unpleasant feeling in here. I honestly don't feel that it's got a very pleasant energy in here. This would have been obviously one of the original cells. This would have been where they... And I don't feel... I want to say that the thing that smacks for me in here is the men felt the injustice, because I don't feel the crimes were horrific, but I felt that the result, the punishment was extreme. They would hang you for less than anything, you know, it would not take a lot. And this here, this ball and chain, this originally makes me feel that may have been what was tied to the outside in the hall to make them not being able to move. I'm just going to stand quietly in here for a sec, so if you wonder why you don't hear me, it's just because I'm just feeling the energy in here. Again, keep sharing, keep letting us know what you're getting. Yeah. Okay. I do feel, well, I feel there would have been rats in here at some point, quite possibly. I feel like I've got the scratching around. There's still a shackle pin down there actually on the floor. Oh, under the teddy house. Okay. And I feel they would just curl in the corners. So I almost feel that they have that bed, but I literally feel I'd sleep underneath and I don't know why. Maybe there was too many people in here. And it smells damp, and I can just see mouldy bread, really stale bread. This is really sad in here, guys. This really does have a very creepy. Yeah, it does. It really does give me a feeling of just I want to get out.
Sad.
It is. What's going to happen to me? There is a little boy. Nicholas is still with us, and he wants to know where his mummy is.
Everyone's feeling William.
Okay.
First Chief Constable Buckingham Borough Police Force was a William.
Right. Okay.
Andy's just joined us. Thank you, Andy. Share this, everyone, with your
it's really good.
friends.
I feel also when they were in here, like they were always watched. Like I feel I want to hide in the corners because I don't want you to see me. There was somebody disfigured in here. Somebody had a facial problem here. I don't know if it is to do with burning or it just makes me feel something to do with my face hurts in here, one side of my face. I definitely feel somebody that was burnt in here was a long time. And awaiting trial, I just feel they're in here for years. Okay, so somebody's telling me to look at the walls. Well, problem is that it's not original wall, but maybe at some point we'll find scratchings or markings. We're going to move on, guys. We're going to keep going round.
Thanks for your comments, guys. I'm trying to read them all at the moment.
Oh, there we go. There's William, guys.
Oh.
There he is.
Wow.
Those who were talking, William Booth, founder of the Salvation Army. This picture was taken in Buckingham when the General was entertained by Mayor Rogers in 1908. Well done. Oh, okay. Okay, let's go in here. This is very small. This immediately makes me feel, oh, don't like it in here. I don't like it in here. This is, I have a feeling this was where, how can I say it, like the naughty, really naughty people were. Wow, somebody feels, there's somebody who, okay, I would say people that weren't well, maybe of the mind, rather than the body, were kept in here. Because I feel, I didn't like small places, and it doesn't feel pleasant in here. My heart rate is going, I feel I can't breathe. Now obviously the door's open, I don't suffer from claustrophobia, but it does give me a very strange feeling in here.
We came in and shut the door. Would that?
You can come in and shut the door, yeah, sure. Are you coming in, Lucy? And Mark? Alrighty.
Oh, it's cold. Surprisingly cold for like
a
confined space.
It is.
It smells a bit funny.
Right, I'm just going to, have we got light?
Yeah.
I'm just going to turn the light off, guys.
Oh, okay.
Alright?
Yeah.
Nope, it's not that one. There we go.
Good.
Again, I'm picking up children in here. I wonder how old they were. What's the youngest that came in here? I don't know. Somebody's been smacked. I tell you, somebody's been smacked at the back of the neck in here. Somebody's been, it's like somebody's come in, and as they've come in, somebody's smacked them right on the back of the neck. Definitely. Sobbing. It's dark. There is no, oh, there is that window there, but that is it, isn't it? So it would be really dark in here. Yeah, I feel like somebody's saying, can I have the light? Can I have the light? Definitely. Ooh. Yeah, somebody, okay. Now I understand nobody died in here, but I think somebody came very close to death in here. Very close to death, and I have a very strange feeling that somebody had panic attack or anxiety in here. Because I'm really feeling that the energy in here it feels like the space is
Give me
becoming
a
more and more
headache.
confined. Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah, very, very odd. And there's definitely somebody going, let me out, please let me out. I'll be good, let me out. It's so quiet.
It's like eerily quiet. There's nothing.
You've got
You
a
can't even
road
hear
there,
traffic.
literally the other side of that wall,
And
there's nothing.
some of the doors are open and you still can't even hear anything. It's
You
creepy.
feel really
It's
isolated
creepy.
from life in here. You feel there's...
I feel like you're miles away.
Yeah,
miles
like there's...
away.
This is a very depressing place in here. I feel really depressed.
Rachel thinks that there are people that are lingering and stuck.
Yeah, there would be. I'm aware of 3 men in here. 2 knew each other, one's completely different time. Yeah, there was a fight in here. My whole throat is really hurting. Okay. John Answell, John Answell, I can't get the surname. Give it to me again. Answell, Answell, John Answell. I don't know, name that's been given to me, guys. Definitely, there's a fight. Oh my goodness, my back of my head, my chest, my throat. Whew, trying to breathe. And you know what I keep hearing in the echoes? Now this is what I call residual energy. So this is replayed from time. It is the door shutting, the whole metal chang as they shut for the night. And do you know what I feel? It was dark. There was no light in here. You had that light, but the minute it got dark, we're in the winter, so what is it, dark by 4:30?
And this room's really tiny. I mean,
yeah,
like,
I do
tiny.
feel you would have had 6, 7, maybe 8 people in here at one point.
And this is
all
small.
mental of the mind, you know, all not quite right, and all just sitting there, feeling that the other person's going to get them. You wouldn't sleep if you were in here, not at all.
I mean, something Jenny's going to do later is transfiguration.
It
right?
is, yeah, it is, yeah.
What does that kind of, like, guys, because you're all joining us. Thank you very much for joining us. Keep sharing.
Yeah, it's brilliant, and we're having it's great. So transfiguration is where I put light under my chin, and a spiritual energy will transfigure over my face, so my face will change, and I may look like my eyes change, my hair will change, and everything will be really different. So it's just about getting the energy right, allowing that. It was outside, I could hear like a deep growl, and it's almost like just the energy will change, and my face will look completely different. That will be really great. We'll do that in the second hour.
Yeah, I think definitely at about 8 o'clock, guys, because I know we did change the time, so some of you might not be expecting us at this hour. So we will be sticking around a bit,
for that.
and we will be sticking around a bit later as well, outside of the jail. So just stay with us. And
okay, can we come out of here, because I'm feeling it's so cold. Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. You all right, Mark?
Yeah.
I've got a man with a Welsh accent. How strange is that?
someone feels like someone got strangled.
Yeah, I do too. Yes, definitely. Now, let's go up these stairs and have a look. That's how it stops, isn't it? So we're going up the stairs. Do we have the have we got what? No, I haven't, because the battery died on it. I obviously wasn't able to bring it. Okay, so we're now...
It's very freaky,
yeah, this... Oh, yeah.
That man's a little bit freaky.
Yeah, there is a mannequin at the end, guys. You probably can't see him at the moment. So all of these would have been where they kept people. We're going to go off in that way, because that takes us into another room.
I don't think
That
this
takes
one's
us down the
open.
back.
Is it not? That one's not.
Oh, it's not.
It was open.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, they're all locked. There's only a few you can go in. Okay.
We're going on to the end first.
Yeah, we will. Is that open? That is open. Okay, we might be able to go around that way. It's not nice up here. It's... Okay, so we're going to go down to the end. For many years this was a police station. This was Buckingham's police station for a long time. So these would have been holding cells for the drunks overnight. A little bit those that got a bit leery. Okay. So we're going to have a walk through. I want to come into this, come with me into this end room, guys, because this is Ooh, ooh. I shouldn't be going down this road, but there is certainly a lady and a gentleman in this room, possibly doing things that they shouldn't do in a jail. I feel like I want to say. Oh, sorry. I don't know, it's still with us. We were in the dark there. Ali, do that again. We've got the torch, that's fine. Okay, so we've got a torch, we can work with that, that's fine. Millie, somebody's calling Millie. Millie, is that short for Millicent, isn't it? Why would we have a lady up here? I'm not sure. Okay, this doesn't feel so suppressing as it did downstairs. It gives us a strong feeling of, again, I get the whole struggle for breathing. And I almost feel, I have a feeling for many years this may have been an office, this may have been used for just filing, paperwork. But what I do feel I can see, and again, we've got such big things in here, this is very active. Wonder where this came from. That's got loads of energy. I feel a long drive, a big house. But what I feel over time was this was a storeroom for keeping the shackles, the cuff, handcuffs.
Look here, handcuffs.
Yeah, but I almost feel more when the jail was a jail rather than a police station. So almost going back in time.
Yeah.
Almost like this was where it was all kept out of the way. A lot of decisions were made in this room. A lot of things were made, a lot of thoughts, a lot of information. It's very small to be a meeting room, guys. I really can't explain.
Elizabeth, someone's been in the name of Elizabeth.
Yeah, I know. I have a feeling she may be the lady who was up to naughtiness in here. Although I think she may have been a lady of the night rather than a prestigious lady of the town. I feel deep in thought in here. I want to make decisions. This is where I would sit until the wee hours of the night, trying to make the thoughts, make the decisions, trying to put everything together. A lot of pressure. It's almost as if I've got to really manifest all the thoughts up here.
Jenna just joined us. Thank you, Jenna.
Hi, Jenna. Thank you for coming.
Please share it with all of your friends.
Yes,
as well.
please do. Okay, I'm going to go in here and we're going to stay in the dark. These are such little doors, they would have just been very small people. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so this is a double cell. So I feel at some point you would have had this door. This cell is incredibly small. A very aggressive man in here. Very aggressive man. I might do my transfiguration in here. There's a man in here, bolshy, argumentative, doesn't want us in here.
Catherine and Charlie and Rachel also just joined us. Thank you, guys.
Hello, guys.
We're going to do transfiguration really soon, guys, so you're going to want to be sharing. And
big, thick-set guy, big solid in the middle. So I don't feel he was, I feel he was a jailer. Oh, yeah, not nice, are you? Kind of got off on the whole, not feeding you, taking you down to the exercise yard.
power trip kind of.
Yeah, a real kind of guy that wants to just give us a bit of a hard time. He's not, now I've not, oh, he made me jump.
Anne just joined us. Thanks, Anne.
Yeah, and he would have had glasses that literally just sat on the bridge of his nose. They haven't got... What are you getting off the stuff, guys? You can see Mark's going around picking up all the articles that are behind the glass. What do you feel? What are you picking up? What are you getting? What's kind of happening? He doesn't like ladies. He doesn't like the women. He doesn't feel that we should be in here. He feels that we should go. Get out. Get out. Very, very derogative to women. And he's got like, what is it, a baton, a stick? I don't know what this is. Something in his hand. Can you pick him up, guys? Are you feeling him? Can you see him? Can you sense him? Big man. He really smells of...
Musty.
I want to say mustard, but maybe that is the same smell.
Musty.
Yeah, it does, definitely. I feel if there's going to... That's Ali. I feel if there's going to be any activity, if there was overnight, I feel it'd be in here. This is where I think you'd get it. I feel more him than the people that were in here.
Can we like ask them to... How does it work? With,
So we basically just say, so let me just shut the door.
Oh.
And that feels like it would have been padded. Okay, so we're just going to go, you'll still hear us. I'll keep talking, but we're going to turn all the lights off, okay? And we're going to go into the dark. Okay, so we're still with us. If you're still with us, you may not be able to see us.
That was really
church
creepy.
bells,
That was
yeah.
That's the grandfather clock.
Oh, it's the
Is
grandfather
it?
clock.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, so
Someone just said you're about to be joined by 2 aggressive sisters. What is this place? Jenny, you've just joined us, so we're in Buckingham Jail.
yeah.
This is an old jail from sort of 1700s. Yeah.
So-
Sorry.
So
That's-
this is how dark it would have been. There was no light in here. I don't feel there would have been lighting, so I don't feel there would have been. Right, where's that
There's no
gentleman
windows
gone?
or anything.
There's those tiny little
Oh,
things
there,
up there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you had. It's cold, dark,
That's horrible.
depressing. Are you alright, Mark?
Yeah.
You feel weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not nice in here.
It feels like someone's sitting on my chest.
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
Should I?
Okay, so I'm just going to ask if there's anybody in here with us that wants to communicate with us. Can you give us a sign? Ooh, energy rush. Can you do something? We can feel you. Why don't you want us in here? If you hear anything, guys, that we're not hearing, do tell us. If you pick up any noise that isn't audible to us here but might be coming to you. What is your name? Well, my legs. Somebody had very bad legs here. My legs hurt.
Feel how cold my hands have gone.
Whoa, yeah, they're really cold. aren't they?
Ice. Literally
Yeah.
ice.
I do feel
Really
fearful,
cold.
but more of the man that used to come in here. And he snuff.
Someone's just said that you're going to start smelling bad breath.
Yeah, that might also be what it is. He's breathing on us. He literally is. He's literally like, what do you want? What do you want? Why are you here? Why are you here? He's got a really bad attitude, a really bad energy. Don't need you in here. Don't need you in here. Can you do something? Can you on the hunts I've done before, things called apports. That's where, and we've had loads of apports, where spirit literally throws something into the centre of the room. If you can you chuck an apport? Can you create something here? Okay.
What was it?
I don't know what that thud was. That wasn't anything like
That was
that.
a hollow.
Yeah, I thought somebody did nobody do that.
I thought it was Mark's elbow, but he's not on it.
No.
Mark on the door.
Can somebody, if there is anybody here that made that thud, can you do it again? We are being watched. No, I know that was closed. Is that open?
Well,
Oh.
kind of.
Okay. I know somebody's looking through there. Can you see anything, guys? Do you get anything through there? All of a sudden, some eyes might jump out. Oh, Mark.
Don't say that. Jenna says that she can hear someone calling us Jezebels.
Okay, this is the man I think that didn't like women.
Becky's just joined us. Thank you, Becky.
There's a noise here.
Please share.
It is in this corner somewhere. Okay, give us your.
Oh
That was you, right?
no,
Oh,
Was that not you?
no, I didn't.
Okay, there's some very strange noises if you've just joined us in here that we're getting. Can you make that noise again?
Rachel just saw a stern face on the wall. Where, Rachel? Over in the corner?
Somebody's definitely got that whole watching us as we're watching them kind of feeling. I've got now Michael is quite a common name, but I am hearing somebody going, Michael.
What was that?
That was that bang again.
Is that your foot again? No.
No.
Somebody's going, Michael, Michael. That sounds like a woman. Who are you? Who are you? I'm Jane. Jane? Jane. Jane who? Jane. Looking for Michael. Michael. Okay. Okay, Michael's her son. Michael's her son. He was in here. He was in here. Okay, why was he in here? Okay, she feels she doesn't know. She doesn't feel, it wasn't my boy. It wasn't my boy, she says. Michael. Michael.
Jenna says that to Mark, who's holding the camera, and breathe well because you might start to feel like you can't breathe properly. Which is creepy.
Okay. So we've got a lady in here. She's very high neck dress. She's got a white smock on the top. Well built lady, grey hair, pulled back into a bun, looking for her son Michael. He's only 19. He's only 19, she says. Why is she allowed in here? Don't know. She can't find him. She keeps calling me dear. Did he die here, dear? Where's Michael? Michael. Okay. I may have to do some work with her later because I think she's detached from him and he's definitely gone over as well. I'm getting that pain right in the back of my neck again. God, dear. That's really, really heavy on my neck.
I'm the chair on the wall.
I wonder if they used to tie them round the neck. I don't know. Would they have done that? That's pretty prehistoric, isn't it?
But they might.
They had the wooden thing, didn't they, that they would then turn to get it tighter, like a stick through it, and they would turn it every now and then.
Okay.
Someone can hear. Well, two people can hear metal dragging, like something
Yeah,
dragged with chains.
No, I think that could be out in the hall, guys. That could be out in the hall.
That's the glass.
Yeah, that's the glass. Don't panic, guys.
I'm on meltdown.
It's suddenly got
You're hot?
really hot.
Yeah,
I'm really cold.
Have you got temperature changes at home, guys? Are you feeling hot, cold? Are you feeling different?
I feel a bit sick in here.
It's
Like my
Yeah.
neck is constricted. It's a bit
and I
weird.
feel somebody saying to me, you can't go from there to there. You can't go from there to there. Now, this looks like this was original, but I wonder whether there was a gate or there was a...
separated.
Yeah, maybe they were separated. And I've got brothers. One brother in here, one brother in there. And they were kept apart. They were trialled separately. They went separate ways. I've got an Edward.
And Anne Scholes, one of our other psychics from the
Hi,
team.
Anne.
Hi, Anne. She's just thinks that Michael might have been hung.
And he may have been because there were hangings. I'm not actually in the jail, but certainly in Buckingham, definitely.
Thanks for joining us, Anne. Please
Yeah.
share as well with everyone if you can. Thank
Yeah,
you for
lovely.
joining us.
Thank you,
Really
Anne.
nice
It's
of
lovely
you.
to have you joining us.
If anyone's just joined
You are.
us,
I'm wearing an ankle, but
that's creepy. Gone cold.
You've gone cold all of a
We're at
sudden.
Buckingham
yeah, that was
Jail
me.
for a ghost hunt. Check us out on psychictoday.co.uk and share and like this with all your friends and comment. I'm reading the comments while Jenny's doing her psychic thing. Oh, that is weird.
That was almost wet.
This is the elusive Alison who's not going to be on camera, but she's joining us. And she has gone very cold. Very cold.
So we've got two brothers. We kept apart. One was Ted or Edward, and I can't get the name of the other guy. What's your brother's name? You're not connected to Jane, are you? No, you're somebody different. Tall, ginger hair, quite clean shaven, sparkly blue eyes, cheeky, bit of a chancer. I think he was caught out on this occasion. 2 kegs of beer. Keg. How big was a keg? Keg or keg? I don't know. 2 kegs of beer. Naughty man. He's the older brother. Your younger brother was here. Who's your younger brother? Now Jane keeps calling Michael. Pain in my lower back here. Right across the back here. It's giving me a lot of pain. You watched your brother being whipped, didn't you? You did, I know that. It didn't take place in here. Okay, it was somewhere else, but you could hear him.
Didn't know near that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
What was it? I'm just...
Just like, I don't know.
It wasn't
sound like a
rumbling,
train
but it
track
was
going
going
over.
Yeah.
But there isn't a train here, is there?
No. Okay. So Ted heard his younger brother. He's the father figure to his brother. Heard his brother being whipped. But couldn't do anything about it.
Apparently these used to be 4 rooms and they were split into the rows of cells. So yeah, apparently there was 4 before.
There was 1, 2.
How could you fit 4 people in here?
Oh,
Well, there's that behind there, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
So 1, 2,
So-
3, 4.
So it would have come across here, maybe.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm just reading on the wall here, we've got the connection to Florence Nightingale here. She may have been one of the ladies that came in here, gave them food. Okay, we can have a bit of a walk further along. I think we can do the Transfiguration in here, to be honest.
Chloe, thanks for just joining us. You've just asked where we are at Buckingham Jail. So we're just doing a ghost hunt in here.
Okay.
We're in one of the cells at the moment, but share this with everybody, please.
Okay, so we're coming straight out into the dark. You're right there, Lucy. Well. Okay, so it's very dark, very cold.
This is William, apparently.
Oh, okay. William Giles.
First Superintendent William Giles.
He's very lifelike. You almost do feel that he could just come alive, don't you? He literally does have a... How real is that, guys? That is almost realistic.
Jenna says you can feel that 2 boys were murdered here.
Okay, as far as I'm aware, there's no actual murders, but it may be that they're not documented. Are you right to come in here?
You guys go first. Actually, I don't want to be last in there.
Can't believe it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was really...
both
I just
together.
felt that was really weird.
So this
Charmin's
is really...
just joined us. Thank you, Charmin.
Okay. Oh, don't come in. Don't come in. Look at this. This is very... So this takes us back to... gosh, we're going right back here.
Civil War.
Yeah, we are Civil War. Definitely. Oliver Cromwell's time, that kind of thing in here. Is this the lady? Is this the lady? Is there a name or anything? Is she Jane? No. Don't know. There's no names or anything. Gosh, look at that old dress. Oh. Oh, wow. Old-fashioned clothes would have worn.
Very cold in here.
Yes,
Very
somebody
cold.
brought pickles to eat. Pickles, you know, like old jar.
Oh, Jenna says she's shivering at home.
Yeah, thank you, Jenna.
I thought that was the real cannonball.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness.
That's almost a thud we heard.
Yeah,
Stop.
it was, yeah. That's really heavy. All the way to the cannonball. You really must come here, guys. Buckingham Jail in Buckingham. Ah, okay. I'm now picking up somebody else. Little man like this, walking around. He's bent over like this. Old, really old. Even old for the days in here. I feel like I'm in my 80s. He looks like Robinson Crusoe. I know that sounds really silly, but long beard, white beard. I'm seeing straw on the floor. Can't say that very often, but it may have just been chucked down for warmth. But I almost feel as if he chewed the straw, had no teeth. God, he doesn't smell very pleasant, guys. He's really small. I feel like I should be down here, and he walks. So nice.
Someone's saying that I might be pushed.
Okay.
Why do they always pick on me? Like people, like spirits seem to just, I don't know.
He had trouble with food. He laid here. He used to lay here. Now that looks like that's different
I
tilings,
was going to
isn't
say,
it?
it looks like they've
Yeah, but I wonder what was there.
gone this cup.
Gosh, he had terrible backache. The Great Fire of Buckingham began on 15th of March 1725. Okay, so there would have been people in this prison, in this jail, when that Great Fire began. Oh, so the jail was built in 1748, guys. That's where we go back to, by Brown Willis. Look at him. I think he's the guy. He may be the unpleasant gentleman next door. It feels reform. I want to reform people is what they need to learn. They need to be told reform. Is that him? Is that you talking to me, Brown Willis? This little old man, he never leaves here. He shuffles around still. He's free to go back to the spirit world. There's nothing that keeps him here. He just chooses to because he wants to.
You've got the name of Eleanor.
Eleanor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eleanor Temple. She She was with the Masters of Stone, which was only.
Okay.
That's the only ladies' name I found.
Okay.
So that could be her dress.
That may well be. Did you touch that?
No.
Okay, hold on, I'm just going to open the door, guys. Okay, coming out into the hall for a minute because we've got some activity out here. It's like running. All boosting, please. Woo! Running. I'm running away. Oh, that's the bit.
That was so creepy.
Running, don't catch me. I want to go over. Not me, but it's like I want to go over. I need to get out. It's like they come along here and they see that door, and that's freedom. That is down to Market Square.
Oh.
I want to get out.
Such a small prison to think that.
Keep giving us your comments, guys. Keep telling us how you're feeling. There was activity. We had it
Nick was
banned.
asking, did someone die of starvation?
That may well have happened in here because I believe that they were, because it was a lot of men and I feel there was a lot of arguments and fights, I believe they underfed them and kept them cold and kept them doing a lot of exercise to keep their energy really low so they don't have the energy to fight. That's really what I picked up straight when we come in here. I don't know why, but there seems to be a big breathing issue in here. And I don't know whether it was the cold, the damp, I don't know if it's emphysema, I don't know if it's consumption, but it seems to I have to keep stopping and taking my breath. And I do feel there were people that lived in here for years, like really big years, like a long time, like 3-4 years. It's just like I'm waiting to go to trial, but it's not coming up. There is a man, I feel like I want to stand like this. He's a lawyer, he's a solicitor, he comes up here, I speak to them, but I feel he has a handkerchief over his mouth, I've got the door shut, and I'm talking to them like that. I can't, peasants, I can't have anything to do with them. And he's got a hanky over his mouth, he walks along. I imagine the smell was pretty horrific here in the day. There's no toilet facilities, shall we say, so you had to do your ablutions where you were.
Someone says that they've got pain in their ears.
Yeah, that makes me feel that's a fight, actually. I feel somebody's been clobbered round the head. Is that a jailer? Okay, let's keep going. Right, I'm going this way. Oh, right, I've gone right back in time. Right back. That is a mannequin, guys, if you want to listen in the corner. Oh, I tell you what, I'm actually going to have to sit down for 1 second. There's something going on. It doesn't feel good in here. It's not... Did you hear that out there? Okay. We're going to have a walk through. Is there anything in there, Mark?
No.
Now this has got floorboards. This hasn't got the flagstone tiles in here. Okay, I'm suddenly being told this isn't the original floor level. You stepped down to come in here. God, this feeling of being sick in here. Ah, I know what this was. See, it's warm in here, I feel like. Yeah, but I actually feel there's definitely footsteps out there.
No one even walked there, and then that was just moving.
I know what this is. This is where you came to have your... Now, I know we've got the jail doors, but there's no big dome here. I almost have a feeling that this is where you came, like it's like a bit of a mini court. I feel you came in here to have your judgment, your trial read, your date, something along those lines. Because I feel you come down, come along, then I feel you come up. Because I feel you'd stand here. And you'd be like that. Name, what you were accused of, your rights were read out, and I feel like I'm like, this is it. I either walk away or I have to go back.
Kerry was dizzy.
Yeah, I felt that's why I had to sit down, Kerry. Now, this would have been this is a marketing town, or used to be, so there would have been petty crimes, steal of a pig, steal of a bale of hay, whatever. So these are not things that we would have obviously thought were quite strong, but in those days they were. There was a punishment for everything. You knew, if you stood here, whether you were going off to swing by being hung, or whether you were a free man. And do you know what? I have a feeling not many were free men. It gives me a feeling there was a harsh punishment justice. And you were found out that you were moved somewhere else. We transitioned somewhere else.
Coming up to our hour, guys.
Oh my goodness, how long have we got?
Literally a couple of minutes.
Okay, so what we're literally going to have to do is we will cut, then we'll come back for our last hour, but we will come back into this room. We'll stay in here.
The trick that is, guys, you've got to, it's not going to ping you again and let you know, because Facebook doesn't do that. So stay on the page, join us again in a few minutes. We are going to be live again in a few minutes. It's just a restriction that Facebook has. And if you want to get a reading or do any of those things, do that on psychictoday.co.uk. Go to the website and check everything out. And you can speak to one of our other mediums, be it Jenny or someone else. I'll give you a number now. It's 0808 131 0891 if you want to get your own reading. And just talk to our receptionist, and they'll be able to help you. And join us again. Don't go anywhere, because Jenny, you're going to do some transfiguration.
Yeah, we are. We're going to head off in the second bit. We're going to do some transfiguration. We're going to head off through here. There's some back stairs. I'm not sure if they're open. We'll have to have a look. But we will be straight back. Lessons to be learned is what I feel I want to say in here. Lessons to be learned. You have a lesson to be learned.
Does that look out into the yard then? Is that what we are?
Yeah, probably. And again, I think that's possibly why it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that makes me possibly feel why they were given their tally. And I think what I also feel is they were given money to pay that they knew they possibly couldn't pay, so they had to pay that punishment in being in here or doing hard labour. Would I go and do hard labour is what I'm hearing. It's a really harsh energy in here. It's a really cruel world that they used to push people through here. Definitely. What is that?
I feel like that clock wasn't working a minute ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't, and now I just heard it.
Clock's ticking.
Yeah, the clock's
But it
just
wasn't
started
a minute ago.
ticking.
It's literally just started ticking.
Yeah.
But it wasn't before.
No, there is a clock ticking. You've got to come back. We're going to go in
Okay,
there
guys, yeah, join
and
us.
see what is making that clock tick. Can you hear it at home? Let us know if you can pick it up.
This is awesome. 85 people have commented already. Thank you so much for getting involved.
Fab.
Just keep doing it. Keep sharing, keep liking, and join us again. You've got to. Come back on the Facebook page and we'll be reading your comments.
Yeah, fab. Thank you, guys. We're going to cut now and then we'll be straight back. Has it stopped?
I have. Because...
Oh,
Mark, that is so weird.